Hey Maya, have you heard about cricket? It's a great game.
Yes, I've heard of it, but I'm not exactly sure how it's played. What is cricket?
Well, it is a game played between two teams with bat and ball. There are batsmen, bowlers and fielders.
Oh, so it's like baseball.
Kind of, but there are some differences. In cricket, the bowler bowls the ball overhand in an attempt to hit the wickets behind the batsman. The aim of the batsman is to protect the wickets and score runs by hitting the ball and running between the wickets.
How do they score runs?
If the batsman hits the ball and runs towards the opposite wicket without being out, they score a run. Additionally, if the ball hits the boundary line without touching the ground, 4 runs are awarded, and if the ball crosses the boundary without bouncing, 6 runs are awarded.
That sounds exciting. How do they get out?
There are many ways to get out in cricket. If the bowler hits the wicket behind the batsman, catches the ball without touching the ground, or if the ball hits the batsman's leg in front of the wicket (LBW), they are out.
What about fielders? What do they do?
Fielders try to stop batsmen from scoring runs. They catch the ball, throw it back onto the stumps, or attempt to run out the batsman by hitting the wicket while the batsman is running.
Wow, cricket sounds complicated but very interesting.
It is. There are different formats such as test matches, one-day international, ODI, and T20, each with its own rules and duration. And the matches can be really intense, especially during a big tournament like the World Cup.
I would love to watch a cricket match sometimes. Thanks for explaining, Sam.
No problem, Maya. Watching cricket is an enjoyable experience, especially when there is a lot of action happening on the field.
Hey Olivia, do you know much about the rules of cricket?
Not really, Asher. I have seen cricket being played, but I don't have a clear idea of all the rules. Can you explain?
Sure, there are some interesting rules of cricket. Firstly, each team has 11 players, and the game is played on an oval-shaped field.
Like wickets and batsmen, right?
Of course. There are 3 sticks called stumps at each end of the pitch, and the batsman tries to protect them while the bowler aims to hit them.
So, if the bowler hits the stumps, what happens?
Well, if the bowler hits the stumps and the bails, small pieces of wood mounted on top of the stumps fall, the batsman is out.
What about scoring?
Runs are scored when the batsman hits the ball and runs to the opposite end of the pitch without being out. They can also score runs if the ball crosses the boundary without touching the ground.
How do they decide when the game is over?
There are different formats in cricket. Test matches usually consist of 4 innings and play can last up to 5 days. But in one-day international, ODI, and T20, each team gets a fixed number of overs for batting and bowling. The team scoring the most runs wins.
Looks like it's a very important thing to keep an eye on.
It could be, but it's extremely exciting. There are also rules regarding LBW, leg before wicket, catches and fielding positions. It is a strategic game that requires a lot of skill and teamwork.
I didn't know there were so many rules in cricket. Thanks for explaining, Asher.
No problem, Olivia. Cricket may seem complicated at first, but once you understand the rules, it is a great game worth watching.
Cricket is a popular game played between two teams, each team consisting of 11 players. It is played mainly in India, England, Australia, Pakistan and other countries, and has a significant following globally. The game takes place on an oval-shaped field called a cricket field. There is a rectangular pitch in the center of the ground with wickets at each end. The objective of the game is for one team to score more runs than the other. The major components of cricket include batting. One team bats while the other fields. The aim of the batsman is to score runs by hitting the ball bowled by the bowler. They can score runs by running between the wickets or by hitting the boundary. 4 runs if the ball crosses the boundary after touching the ground, and 6 runs if the ball crosses the boundary without touching the ground. Bowling. Bowlers bowl the ball towards the batsman with the aim of dismissing the batsman or limiting their score. They can use various techniques like spin, swing or pace to deceive the batsman. Fielding. Fielders try to prevent batsmen from scoring by catching the ball, fielding fast and attempting to dismiss batsmen by hitting the wickets. Wicket. The wicket consists of 3 stumps, vertical posts, with 2 bails, horizontal bars, placed on top of them. If the bowler hits the wickets and dislodges the bails, the batsman can be dismissed. There are various formats of cricket, including test matches, which can last up to 5 days, one-day internationals, ODIs, where each team typically plays 50 overs, and shorter T20, 2020 matches with 20 overs per side. The game involves strategic play, skilled batting and bowling techniques and teamwork. Cricket has a rich history, iconic rivalries in major tournaments like the Cricket World Cup, ICC Champions Trophy, and various domestic leagues, which attract immense attention and excitement from fans around the world. Please like, share and subscribe for more videos. Thank you.